Hi class! Our lesson for today is all about illustrating the different solid figures. So do you know what a solid figure is? Well, solid figures are three-dimensional objects, meaning they have length, width, and height. Because they have three dimensions, they have depth and take up space in our universe. Solid figures are identified according to the features that are unique to each type of solid.
Is this picture familiar to you? Okay, very good, student. The picture is all about a square pyramid. So what do you think is a square pyramid? A square pyramid is a pyramid having a square base if the apex is perpendicularly above the center of the square. It is a right square pyramid and has symmetry. Now, children, let's move forward to the other picture. So, have you familiar with this one? Okay, very good. It is a triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid is also known as the tetrahedron. It is a polyhedron composed of 4 triangular faces, 6 straight edges, and 4 vertex corners. The triangular pyramid is the simplest of all the ordinary convex polyhedra and the only one that has fewer than 5 faces.
Okay class, do you know what is triangular prism? Triangular prism is a 3-sided prism. It is a polyhedron made of a triangular base, a translated copy, and 3 faces joining corresponding sides. A right triangular prism has rectangular sides, otherwise it is oblique. All cross-sections parallel to the base faces are the same triangle. Another picture is a cone. Do you know what is cone? A cone is a 3-dimensional geometric shape that tapers smoothly from a flat base to a point called the apex or vertex. A cone is formed by a set of line segments, half lines, or lines connecting a common point, the apex, to all of the points on a base that is in a plane that does not contain the apex.
Kids, today I will going to tell you about the rectangular prism. Do you know that a rectangular prism is a 3-dimensional shape having 6 faces, and all the faces of the prism are rectangles? Both the base and the top of a rectangular prism must be rectangles. Also, the lateral faces are rectangles. An example are rectangular tissue bags, school notebooks and binders, laptops, cereal boxes, fish tanks, and more. How about the cubes? Do you know that a cube is a 3-dimensional solid object bounded by 6 square faces, facets or sides, with 3 meeting at each vertex? The cube is the only regular hexahedron and is one of the 5 Platonic solids. It has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices.
Now, we will talk about sphere. Do you know what is a sphere? Sphere is a geometrical object in 3-dimensional space that is the surface of all both. Like a circle in 2-dimensional space, a sphere is defined mathematically as the set of points that are all at the same distance from a given point in a 3-dimensional space. So, do you have any idea what a cylinder is? Now, we will talk about cylinder. A cylinder is one of the most basic curved geometric shapes with the surface formed by the points at the fixed distance from a given line segment. Known as the axis of the cylinder, the shape can be thought of as a circular prism. Both the surface and the solid shape created inside can be called a cylinder.
So let's all watch this video for us to understand and fully comprehend about solid figures. So now, let's draw solid figure. Pyramid, cube, cylinder, and prism. So now that we already tackled all about illustrating the different solid figures, well, I hope that you're able to determine and draw the different solid figures. So that would be all for today's class. Thank you and God bless us all.